Hello there, I'm Chris. I'm your careers advisor from CXK. Well, the team back at the office has asked me to do a little vlog to talk about Stress Awareness Month, which is in April. So I'm out here in the countryside living a bit of a stress-free moment to talk to you about this. So, Stress Awareness Month, why is it important? Okay, well, Stress Awareness Month raises the profile of the dangers of stress in our lives and also the importance of sharing strategies so we can help one another. So in the spirit of this, in this vlog, we're going to be talking about some strategies that I use that might help you. Okay, now by no means am I an expert on managing stress. So if you are suffering with stress or having difficulties with your mental health, it's really important to see a mental health professional. So reach out to a counsellor or similar. On our CXK website, you will find information about mental health services that can help you. So do check that out. And there's strategies in there and some information written by our emotional wellbeing team that will help you. Okay, so stress and careers. Okay, when I was younger, I used to think that if I found a job that I would love, I would live a stress-free life. Well, I have got a job that I love. I absolutely enjoy doing careers work, but I still get stressed. So, what can be done about it? Okay, well, a couple of different bits and pieces. From a theory viewpoint, Jim Bright, who wrote the Chaos Theory of Careers, he talks about that with careers, there isn't just one job that will satisfy your values. So, for example, it's not like this one holy grail that you're searching for that will make you happy. He talks about the idea that if you can find a job that fulfills your values, you will probably be more happy than not. So, for example, for myself, I love careers work, but I know that I would probably be equally happy maybe working in a museum, doing heritage work, maybe as an education officer. And this is really important to be aware of in a world where many of us may have more than one career for many different reasons due to automation, job changes and things like that. So it's a useful thing to get our head round. Okay, now taking this a little bit further and thinking about strategies that I use. Now I'm sharing these strategies not because I'm any kind of expert in any shape or form, but it just might be helpful. So what do I do to help manage my stress? Now I know that there are some things that will trigger my stress more than others. I know, for example, working with students in school doesn't really trigger my stress. I really enjoy doing that. But what does trigger my stress is the spreadsheets and the paperwork that I have to do afterwards. I just find it really frustrating. So what I decide to do is I try and split up my day where I can to give myself a bit of variety. Now I know after my lunch break today I go back to my computer and I've got some spreadsheets waiting for me. But because I've been able to split it up today, I've gone for a walk in the countryside, this has helped keep my stress down. Other things that I do is that I also love going for a ride on my bike. So there's my bike, and going for a ride on my bike helps to bring my stress down. Other things like kayaking, reading a book, painting, drawing, these are the sorts of things that reduce my stress. Other things that help me are things like yoga. So I found recently that yoga was something that was been so important to me, particularly during lockdown, in coping with stress. So a big shout out to my yoga teacher Celia and Sank Yoga in Kent. Been so important in terms of managing stress. So finding strategies that help me have really helped me to get through and manage the stress that kicks off. And finding what your triggers are and finding out the things that stress you can be really, really useful. And then once you know what stresses you, finding out what strategies can help you and ultimately remembering to use them. That's a really, really important thing. In terms of work-life balance, that's also incredibly important, so making the time to be able to get out. And the last bit that I found incredibly helpful, I suppose the one takeaway that I found was been incredibly useful for me over the last few years, is that I've learnt to say no. So when I was younger, I used to say yes to everything. So the boss would say, can you do this? Can you do that? I would say yes. Well, I've now actually learnt to say no and actually balance my time and manage my time. I've also started to think about what it is that I actually want to achieve in my career, where it is that I want to go. So the opposite of saying no, of course, is saying yes. But I'm trying to say yes now to the things that will strive me and take me forward to get the fulfillment that I want. I've talked to my manager and I've got support in terms of the direction I want to take my career and working towards that, which is absolutely brilliant. And to have the opportunity to do that is fabulous because it feels like it can give you some purpose and a direction in terms of where you're taking things. So I suppose two takeaways there. Think about what it is that you say no to, think about what it is that you say yes to. Now, if you're not sure what your values are or what direction you might be taking your life in that might help you, seek out a careers advisor as well. They can help you to start to weigh up and identify the things that are important to you and where they could take you in the future to help you to find the jobs and the work that will be fulfilling for you in your career. So if you need to check out a careers advisor, if you're in school, talk to your independent careers advisor in school, whether that's someone employed by the school or whether it's someone external like myself who comes into your school to offer support. Alternatively, you've got the amazing team on the National Career Service. Check them out. Just find their details online, give them a call, and they will be able to help you as well. Okay, so I hope this little video helps. I wish you all the best. Stay stress-free and stay well. Okay, all the best.